puso para sa lahat. Isang panindigan at tuparin ang sinumpaang tungkulin maglilingkod. At maging liwanag katulad ng araw na tanlaw ng sambayanan kaagapay sa kaulanan.
Place for everyone. Severe Mabalacat.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to the last portion of today's program, Action Central Luzon. Ito pa rin po si Sunny, kasama ko si Sheikh Ahmad at saka po si Mr. Dennis Wright. No? Tayo po ay napapanood sa lalawigan po ng Pampanga, sa Clark, sa Lungsod ng Angeles, Mabalacat, Porac, Bacolor, Magalang, Candaba, sa Bulacan ho, Baliwag, Plaridel, Giginto, Pulilan, San Rafael, San Ildefonso, Bataan, Mariveles, Limay, Orani, Hermosa, sa Tarlac po mga kaibigan, Bamban, Capas, Concepcion, sa mga resettlement areas, very soon po sa Nueva Ecija na tayo. Pinag-uusapan po natin ito sa buong gitnang Luzon, nang sa gayon po ay maghanda-handa na po tayo dahil po ang kakailanganin na magtatrabaho dito ng kumpanya at saka ng proyektong kanilang ginagawa po, mga kaibigan, ay mas marami pa sa kasalukuyang workforce po ngayon ng Clark. So all the jobs, you have to be ready for this. So when we make a call, you can come in, start applying for the job, especially when the locators will be coming in to this huge project. But from what I've heard, from what I've seen, and I know Clark is a beachhead, but even within Clark, you have other interests. Is that correct, sir?
Absolutely.
Within the Freeport.
Yeah, I mean, in Clark, we have the biggest group in Kuwait, Al-Khurafi. They are interested in taking the whole of Clark Airport.
Yes, sir.
And there is negotiation right now with the government here to do that. And I believe it's going to happen.
Yes.
Khurafi is a big group. They have other airports. It's good for both countries for this group to be involved and to develop this project and to continue the investment. At the end, Clark going to be as big as Manila. There is no airspace in Manila.
Yes,
airport. There's other airspace here. Big airport, big potential. There's a toll-free between here and Subic.
Yes, sir.
The train is coming from Manila. So you know, this is really a well thought out plan.
So, how about the other areas in tourism? You have any plans other than the airport of going to tourism-related establishments in the area?
We're looking at a large number of leisure market opportunities. And the big piece of that is clearly most people thought of Philippine tourism as foreigners coming to the Philippines.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you there's a bigger market for Filipino tourism for Filipinos.
Yes, sir.
And you're starting to see it emerge. I often will go to various resorts or places to stay, and you didn't really see Filipino families. Today you see Filipino families visiting resorts, using the swimming and doing activities. We were recently at Ocean Park in Subic.
Yes, sir.
And it was packed with Filipinos, not expats, etc. So there's a huge market for Filipino tourism in here. Clearly, the foreigners coming in also. So we believe that the market says lots of potential leisure market opportunities. So we're certainly looking there. We had a briefing here recently on public transport. Just to refresh also your memory, the same Kuwaiti group, we had put together a business strategy for them, KGL Investment Company, to acquire domestic ocean shipping.
Okay.
Because you don't need an international railroad and you don't need interstate highway system to move goods. You need an interstate domestic shipping.
Yes.
To acquire Negros Navigation, and that was done. So KGL Investment Company, same investment group out of Kuwait, also now has invested heavily in Negros Navigation, helped bring them out. June Tagood is the continued running that group, but the same group, KGL Investment Company, did that. They expressed strong interest in the acquisition of Aboitiz Shipping, and because of their current debt financing, et cetera, that's kind of in hold, just current markets, but there still is that interest in that. So public transport, leisure, halal cattle, that's agriculture.
Yes.
But our opportunities we look at really span a broad section of the Philippine economy.
But even with the workers that you'll be hiring in your project here, these people will go to many other places within Clark and outside of Clark to have some leisure.
You're so right. I mean, well, first, we have to also thank Sheikh Ahmed. When he's here, we have a lot of people who want to come meet with him, talk to him about investment opportunities, and we're able to get a lot of exposure in opportunities elsewhere throughout the region. And each one of those we then evaluate for potential investors, which is a bridge, just kind of a bridge between opportunities between the two countries.
Most of the investors you're working with and are the big types of investors, bringing a lot of money, bringing a lot of potentials also from their end. And you will continue to do this.
Well, it's correct. What we recognize, Peregrine is an American company, but our primary operating office is in Kuwait. And we recognize that there was a lot of liquidity and investment dollars in the Middle East because of the oil revenues. And the Arabs had been heavily invested in Western markets, U.S. and Western markets. And after September 11th, the world changed and risk becomes, in Bali, in Jakarta, you have bombings in hotels, that investors realize they have to diversify.
Yes.
They can't put all their investment dollars in one market. So to invest in the Philippines helps diversify. So we recognize that. We're very familiar with opportunities in the Philippines. So is it natural? Let's help the two parties come together, and with Sheikh Ahmed's help, we've been very successful. Not just Kuwait, while we focus on Kuwait, but Sheikh Ahmed has been very instrumental in helping attract investors from other parts of the GCC.
That's right. That's right. You see, Sonny, a few years ago, Kuwait and Philippine trading was in thousands of dollars.
$1,000.
A few thousand.
Yes.
You know, and that's because the lack of opportunities to identify, people don't know, people have a wrong idea, and now the idea is clear to many investors, and I believe more investment is going to come. I would like to see more schooling.
You bring the investments.